Without proactive planning ahead for peak oil, I think that the impact of peak oil is going to be shattering economically. It's going to make the last week in America with all of the, Wall Street banks collapsing. I think you're going to see that as the good old days almost, because you could still go to the store and buy whatever you wanted. You could still go to the gas station and pump your car full of gas. You could still turn on the tap and the water comes out of the tap. If the country is not proactive, then in the least, it's going to end up like the Great Depression, where hundreds of thousands of people will be kicked out of their homes. You'll have shanty towns springing up all over, and things would be pretty rough. And that's the better scenario. In the worst scenario, water's not flowing, gas isn't flowing, the governments fall apart, everything. So it's kind of how well do we manage this disaster? What do we do in it? And right now, we're headed for a real collapse. But I'm not saying that we can't do the right things to avoid it. I believe we can do it. Whether we will or not, I don't know. But I believe we can do it. It is doable.
When people think about a collapse scenario, a lot of them think about running to a cabin in the woods. Is that a bad instinct?
Yeah. Okay. So human beings are social animals. We basically do better in groups than we do alone. And the lone wolf only has the skills and materials and talents that he has himself. Whereas in a community, you have shared skills. You have a pool of skills to draw on. One person knows this, one person knows that. You can share your talents, you can share your different materials. Maybe someone has a good set of hand tools, another person can make shoes, another person can make clothing. So if you're in a community, you don't have to know and do it all. And so the real strength is in a community, because also as a lone wolf, if you've got your guns and your ammo, you're a survivalist and you're all by yourself and I'm going to fight off the hordes, well, someone might say, well, okay, nobody's going to come after me because I'm well armed. But someone else will say, well, I got a bunch of guys and he can't sleep forever and he's got stuff I want, so I'm going to go take it from him. So you're really stronger. I really believe that it's going to be in self-reliant communities that the real strength of the future lies. And the cities will be a really tough place if things really come down. But in the country or in smaller communities that are self-reliant, you watch each other's back, you pool together. I really think that's the solution for the future.